Hello, Jays, and welcome to today's show. I'm Troy Jones, joined alongside
Chase Ashby. We have a show with a sports report over recent school sports, an A&E segment over the TikToker, referee Jeremy Barnes, and some announcements over Art Club and more.
We'll head over to reporter Becca Griffin and I for an update on football and the recent success of the men's soccer team.
Next, we'll head over to reporter Alyssa Pride for an arts and entertainment segment over TikToker referee Jeremy Barnes, who recently made a visit to LHS.
Lastly, we'll head into some announcements where we have some news about Art Club, the upcoming choir concert, and more. We have an informative show for you today, Jay, so be sure to sit back,
relax, and enjoy our show. Because this is KLHS.
As you all know, this week marks the start of parent-teacher conferences.
Tomorrow's conferences start, and they aren't all day, but we get a 2-hour early release on Thursday and no school on Friday because of them.
On top of that, we have our last home game of the regular season on Friday.
Troy, what can you tell us about how football is feeling going into this week?
Heard the Jays unfortunately took their first loss against Blue Springs South Friday 42-3. It was a tough loss, but the Jays are ready to bounce back this week. Although we lost, there are still some highlights. Senior punter Luke Pershon got some action Friday night, punting 3 times for 75 yards. On the other end of the kicking game, senior kicker Lincoln Duigan scored a 39-yard field goal, scoring the only points for Liberty Friday night. I think moving forward, the Jays need to work on their long game and defending against the pass. Blue Springs South quarterback Aiden Wilhelm had 5 passing touchdowns last week and 228 passing yards. Going into the later end of the season, with playoffs approaching, I think it is especially important to work on the long game so they are ready for any kind of play style going into the postseason. That being said, the Jays have their last home game of the regular season this week against Oak Park this Friday at 7. Oak Park is currently 2-5 coming off of a loss against North Kansas City, 41-27. The theme this Friday is Greek life, and it is sure to be a good game. With that being said, I talked to Luke Pershon about last week's game and what we need to improve on this week.
To prepare for next week, I think the number one thing we need to do is we need to watch our turnovers. That was a big thing. On the very first play of the game, we turned it over. Then on the very first play of our second drive, we turned it over. So that's the number one thing. And then when we have big plays, we need to capitalize on that and not get stalled.
I'm joined alongside sports reporter Becca Griffin. So Becca, how can the Jays shake off this loss so they can continue their dominance?
I think they just need to keep moving forward and throw this loss away. Penalties were big on them this game, and I believe if we can clean up mistakes on both sides of the ball, we'll be right back on our winning streak.
I agree, Becky.
Let's get into soccer. Soccer has been in full swing lately as the team's record sits at 9-1 after losing to Park Hill South 2 weeks ago 1-3, then bouncing back to beat North Kansas City 4-0. Then on Saturday night, the Jays faced off against North and had a dominant win 4-0. Coach Rajakop has said that the team has refocused after the loss to Park Hill South and practice has been much better, and that now that they know that teams are going to give them their best every single game. Moving into the stats side of things, the Jays have had 8 different people score goals, 10 players with assists, 6 shutouts, and they've outscored their opponents 32-7 this year. They face off tomorrow at home against Park Hill. Make sure to go show out. Well, Jays, that's all the information I have for you today on soccer. This has been Becky Griffin reporting for KLHS.
I can't believe the football season is approaching to an end.
That's right, Troy. And refs do a lot for the game behind the scenes.
TikTok ref Jeremy Barnes recently made a visit here to LHS to ref a game.
Let's head over to reporter Alyssa Pride to learn about what he does for the game.
At our USA game, Jeremy Barnes, also known as the Young Ref on both TikTok and Instagram, attended our game as a referee. Jeremy said he started officiating games unofficially at the age of 13. His dad and brother were involved in it, so he was forced to participate. Initially, he didn't want to do it due to a bad experience with a coach. However, after receiving a valuable life lesson from his dad, he started doing it ever since. I spoke to him to get his insights on the game and his experience as a ref.
Honestly, it was great. They showed nothing but love as soon as I stepped foot on campus, honestly. So whenever we first got there, I was trying to figure out where to go. And then I got out and I was talking to a couple of administrators and a couple of the football players, a couple of the students. People recognize me. It's still crazy to me that people recognize me outside of my uniform. So it was dope to get some love there. But once I actually got there, got settled in, and then walked onto the field, bunch of kids, parents, administrators. They walked up to me and said, "What's up?" I went over to the student section. They showed nothing but love. They had a shirt that they gave me that's actually in my. I'm hanging it up on in my second room. I have a wall of all the things that I get from people throughout the year, and I'm putting the shirt up on my wall. So shout out to them for that. And then let's talk about the cannon. Yeah, so everything was good until they started shooting off the cannon, and that scared the living daylight out of me. But once I got past that, everything else was good.
Thank you so much, Jeremy, for letting me interview you. If you're interested in becoming a ref, check out the link in his bio. This has been Lester Pride reporting for KLHS.
I can't believe football season is coming to an end.
Me either, Troy. Football season is the best time of the year.
With that, let's head into some announcements. Arts and Crafts Club is a club to create art and make friends while doing it. The club takes place in room 400B from 3:15 to 4:15 Mondays after school. The group meets to create art of any medium and to engage in fun conversations. If you're interested and have any questions, be sure to email Amy Curry.
LHS is having a choir concert tonight at 7 p.m. in the PAC. Tickets are free, so no need to get any money. It's a great way to come support LPS Fine Arts. And choirs full of so many people that do a bunch of different activities, but they all come together to make some great music. So make sure to show your support tonight.
TSA, or Technology Student Association, is a club for students interested in STEM. The club takes part in different events that focus on technology skills, engineering, coding, and more. The club meets every second Tuesday of every month in the morning from 7:45 to 8:05 or in the afternoon from 3:20 to 3:45. If you're interested, please come talk to Mr. Ajayi or Mr. Winkler in the View.
Parent-teacher conferences are finally here. They start tomorrow night after school and continue through the end of Wednesday. Parents will receive a confirmation email about their time, and students are welcome to attend, but it is not required. Also, because of parent-teacher conferences, we have Friday off and an early release Thursday, so make sure to have a good long weekend.
With that, our show is now coming to an end.
Don't forget to tune into our YouTube channel this Friday for our broadcast of the home football game if you can't make it.
Before we go, don't forget to watch all of our shows at 129 Daily, where we fill you in on all the news here at LHS.
Also, watch us live on ESPN Plus or YouTube for all the home football games and more.
Don't forget to follow all of our socials and tune into our weekly athletic press conferences with coaches and players on our YouTube channel. For now, that's all we have, so please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'm Troy Jones.
And I'm Chase Ashby.
Have a mystical Monday, Jays.